All right, guys. Kind of waiting for the stream to get going. I'm really excited. Can you tell? Oh, we got some people on. Didn't know if anybody was going to jump on. It's kind of late in the day. Well, late in the night. But since this whole thing happened live to begin with, I figured to tell you the good news, I would go live. So I'm going live. And yes, I mean, you all heard it. I went live and went fishing after the fact that I lost my wallet, but here it is. The wallet I thought was gone forever. Um, all right, well, first off, I call this my lucky wallet. I told you guys I've had this thing since 1986. And the reason I coined it my lucky wallet, because way back in early 90s one time, I lost it. I evidently went to Bank of America. I put a check in, and I guess somehow on the way back to my car, my wallet dropped out. It looked just like this then. It used to have a cover. It's a Jimmy's. You can kind of see the inside. It was a Jimmy Z wallet. And the funny thing is, I had it because it had skaters on it, like Christian Asoy and Nodis, and that are my friends. So it was kind of cool. But anyway, at the time, it looked just like this. All the other stuff that scraped off. It dropped off. I didn't realize I didn't have my wallet for 8 hours later. 8 hours later, I realized it. The last place I knew I had it was Bank of America. I went around the corner when I to pull in, and it was laying right there in the middle of the parking lot for 8 hours, and nobody saw it. Nobody picked it up. Nobody found it, and everything was in it. Fast forward to I think the early 2000s. I was at a bar one time, and I guess I was sitting in a chair, and it slid out onto the floor. I didn't stay till closing. Busy, busy club, bar, like hundreds of people there. Fell on the floor. Uh, Left, stayed outside for a while, went home. Next morning, when I got up and went to take everything out of my pants for the next day, I realized my wallet was gone. This same wallet. So I went running down to the bar. They just opened. I remember there was a female bartender in there. And I went up to her and I'm all, did anybody turn in a wallet? She goes, is it black? I'm all, yeah. She opens it up. She goes, Scott? I'm like, yes. She goes, yeah, one of our workers found it after we closed, uh, laying on the back patio on the ground. So that's twice. That's why I call it my lucky wallet, because I've had it for, what, 33 years. And those are the two times that I can remember that I lost this thing in a busy place with a lot of people around for hours and hours. And somebody found it and turned it in. So this time, what happened was, I don't know, I haven't talked to the guy. It wasn't today, it was yesterday. But I got home late and had some other stuff to do, so I didn't go live to tell you guys about it. I uh, I left yesterday when I went to go to Pinot, and my mom said a little bit later, somebody knocked on the door. She said she was walking out, she could see me at a green, and so she thought it was me coming back. And so she opened the door, and the guy goes, "Hi, does Scott live here?" And she goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, I think I found his wallet." He goes, and then he goes, "There's a lot of money in here." And he had a blue truck. She said it was like a metallic blue truck, kind of like one with a king cab and kind of lowered. And I remember that truck. I've seen that truck at the pier, but that day I didn't see it. I didn't see it there. So I don't know if he found it or maybe he knows the guy. I said that white Jeep Cherokee that was there. If he knew him or maybe he pulled in. I think one of the reasons he probably didn't go looking for me is because I was in a different car. Everybody knows my Pontiac that I always drive. Everybody that knows me knows my shows, knows I'm there. Because that was my thing. Going, well, somebody found it and they were honest. Why wouldn't they go down the pier and look for me? I mean, they know that I left it on the pay station. I'm probably there. And like I said, since there's a lot of fishermen, people that know me there if they found it. But I was in a different car. So maybe that was why. I don't know, but when he returned it, my mom said, "Oh my God, thank you so much. He's gonna be so happy. He has not only the money, but he has a lot of stuff in here and my old driver's license, and that memorable stuff." But she's like, "Here," and she took out $40 from my wallet and gave it to him, which I would, I, I don't care about that. That's like, that's fine. That's great. I thought it was out to 200, but like I said, it was, and all the cards, I mean, my cards that are in here, they're all now canceled. So that's kind of a pain because I have to wait for new ones. I don't think I'll get them before I head to Clear Lake. But everything is fine when leave that. A Blockbuster card. How long's Blockbuster been gone? And well, here, look. Some of the other stuff's in there. Just this is memory stuff, but this is me. See that? This is me. And don't mind the social on there because it's wrong. But that was me back when I was in college. So yeah, and I have some other stuff in here. And all my old fishing licenses are in here. But yeah, he returned it. All the money was in it. Everything was in it. My mom tried to ask him. Yeah, my mom's like was gonna ask him something, and he said, "Oh, I gotta go to work." So I don't know the story. Like I said, I don't know if he found it because I didn't see that truck there. It wasn't parked there, and I was only gone for 10 minutes. By the time I went and ran, and it was gone. I didn't see him around, so I said, I'm sure I'll meet him, or I'm sure when I'm there at the pier sometime, if I see that blue truck, I will hopefully eventually get the story of how he ended up in possession of my lucky wallet. Either he, like I said, he came up to pay and saw it there, or he knew the person that was in that white Cherokee, and they said, "Hey, I found a wallet." And he goes, "Hey," like, yeah, and he goes, "Oh yeah, this is this guy Scott or something." Oh yeah, I know him. Like, really? Okay, yeah. There's a lot of money. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Restores my faith in people. As I said, I'm that way, but you don't meet many people, especially with $200 in it, and to even return it with everything in it. I mean, even if somebody does take the money out, after they take the money out because it's the cash, they might turn it in and go, "Oh, here, I lost this," or like you said, dump it somewhere, and somebody else finds it. And goes, "Oh, there's money here." This person's probably panicking and very, "I'll turn it in." But yeah, he showed up at my door and said, "Does Scott live here? I think I have his wallet." I found it. So I don't know. Hopefully, eventually, whoever this guy is said he was like early or like mid 20s, a little bit of like a goatee. But I said I recognized. Second, she said the what the truck looked like. I'm always this kind of a metallic blue, kind of like a baby metallic, not a normal blue for a car. It's like a custom blue. It's because yeah, and it was a truck and it was kind of lowered. Said it had the 2 doors with the extra cab. I'm like, I know I've seen that truck at the pier. So I mean, I know there's only a couple of you on here right now, but and I knew probably going up this late, most people aren't going to chime in. They're either going to be uh, asleep or doing something else, or back east it's like 2 in the morning now or something like that. 10 until 1, yeah, yeah, it's like 1:30 in the morning. But I'm gonna love to this like I always do, so people can watch it later. But I just said it was you guys were there when it happened. You guys saw how it was. You heard the story, me telling it over and over, and you guys said it happens and stuff like that. And I was kind of okay with never seeing it again. And right at the end is when I realized all the memory I had in here. And my mom's like, "Well, maybe you should take all that stuff out of there now and put it somewhere else." But it's my lucky wallet now. 33 years. Yeah, 33 years I've had this in my pocket. It's been lost now 3 times. And all 3 times I've gotten it back. So I think if this thing lasts, or I'm gonna have to like glue it or duct tape it, it's gonna be in my pocket until I'm 6 feet under. I don't plan to ever lose it again, and I always want to keep it, but it's like it's a lucky wallet. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if the person is a viewer of mine. I mean, if he's a viewer of mine, he knows my shows. He probably would have left a comment on one of them saying, "Hey, I have your wallet." He might just know me and know I fish there. But like I said, my mom just took $40 out, gave it to him. She could have taken 100 out and given it to him, and I wouldn't really cared. But this is so great. It's so great. Humanity has not lost. There's still good people in the world that think about the person that lost it. Most people don't think, they're like, oh, well, they lost it. It was their stupid idea to drop it or their stupid idea to leave it there. Yeah, but you got to think about the person that lost it. That's my first thought. Like, oh my God, they must just be panicked right now, or just that feeling that you get, like the feeling when I was fishing and I reached for my back pocket and I didn't feel it, and I knew I left it there. It's just like a panic. So it's good that people think about that. And if you ever find anything, yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you ever find anything, like I said, I've returned cell phones. I've returned um, money that I found, like in a store or something. If it's laying by the register, I go here. Somebody might. You don't know if they're going to come back for it, or if they're going to think about it. But if they do, you know you did a good deed, and you know you made that person. We had one person in Marshalls. The lady lost $500 on the floor of the store. She had it in her hoodie in the front pocket, and she was there to buy something like electric car or something for a kid. And she went to put something in one side of the pocket, and all the money fell out. And so she came up in a panic, and she found the 200 of it. And then my manager, we were walking in the back looking, and there were the three other $100 bills just laying under the kids' rack. So, and we actually get them in Marshall where people lose phones. Thank you, Chris. Um, yeah, we've had phones in Marshalls lost. People come to us, they ping it, they know it's in the store, and the people leave with it and don't turn it in. Actually, had a guy. Sorry, this is kind of off the subject with this, but it's still the same thing of being a good person, because there's a lot of bad people out there. A guy lost his keys. He was changing shoes and he knew he left them there. I announced, I don't know if I should announce this, because then if we let somebody know, they know you're gonna know. And if it's a dishonest person, he goes, well, just announce that somebody found keys. I announced it. Nobody turned him in. His car was still in the parking lot. I said, they're probably, if they picked up the keys and there was a guy there that you saw by you, he probably knows who you are. He's probably waiting for you to leave to either like go to your car and steal what's in it or whatever. He goes, oh no, it'll be fine. I have another set of keys at home. I'll take a taxi. And I swear to God, this is the truth. What happened? He went with the taxi. When he pulled back in the parking lot at Marshall's, his car was pulling out. He got out and ran after it. The guy left. The taxi tried to follow it and lost it. And the guy actually stole his car. It was like an Isuzu Trooper or something. I'm like, I told him, I'm like, we made the announcement. If somebody finds it, we've looked all over. They're dishonest. Call the police. Have them wait for your car when you get your key. He goes, oh no, it'll be fine. And the guy stole his freaking car. And that was my thought. Like I said, when this thing left was, if they found it and they knew I was paying, they would have looked for me. I just sponsored somebody's party night and all that. Well, evidently, this guy, I don't even know his name. He didn't even tell my mom his name. She just kind of described him. But hopefully, eventually, I'll find out who he is. If he's at the pier, whatever, when I find him, I'll, if I'm live or something, I'll have him come over and introduce himself and tell me the story of if he found it there or that he knew the guy in the white Cherokee or something. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot. Everyone's like, it happens. It's happened to me. Don't stress over it. Just cancel your cards, move on. And I was already kind of over it. You saw when I was fishing, when I went live, I had a different wallet in my pocket with nothing in it. But now I have my driver's license. I don't have to worry about that when I go to Clear Lake. I have the cash. Now I have my ID. I can cash my check, and I can get a temporary probably, because I couldn't get it without a picture ID. But now I have that. Anyway, I got to renew this one driver's license by the end of the month. But I said it's just a short one. I just want to pop on and I'll have 50 minutes. Yeah, that's short for me. I tend to ramble. But again, thank you guys. This completes the saga, and now I guess people won't be joking me when I go live of have you lost anything or do you have money on you or better day. Yes, it's a better day. Krista keeps showing up on here. He's the one I fish with. And well, his comedy just said it is about a show that I'm going to be putting up that I filmed yesterday. But I'm glad you got him. I'm hopefully going to have some of that color when I go to Clear Lake, but I don't know if they'll like that color. But yeah, it's going to do, guys. The Lucky Wallet. I said, this thing's probably going to be in my pocket now. And I'll probably have a request on my will or whatever that I be buried with this wallet because it's like been my old friend and an old friend that's always come back and never leaves you for 33 years now. So that's it, guys. Thanks. I got to get to editing this show. This is a Coyote show. Plus, I have some other stuff to get ready. I'm filming something about another old friend tomorrow, a blog. But thank you guys. I didn't. I'm glad there's at least 5 of you here. I didn't really think anybody would actually come on this late. But it is a Friday, and I guess a lot of people don't have much to do. Well, I lost it, and I was kind of bummed for. So yeah, thanks, guys. This. Okay, guys, I'm going to be doing some stuff. I mean, while I have you on here, it's that kind of. I'm seeing that. I don't know where that glare. Is that glare? I mean, I'm seeing on here that it's kind of glaring. You can't see this right here. Trying to figure out where that's coming from. So I want to do something with. Let me see, what if I go? It kind of stays there, huh? I don't know what that is. Is it just a reflection? Oh, I see. It's a reflection of the room. That's what's picking up. Let me turn that light off. Be right back. Now it's going to be really dark. Did I get rid of it? Nope, that didn't work. All right, let me go turn that back on. No, I was going to do a thing about. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Why that reflection's there. Now it's coming from this angle, so it's not. Let me go. Well, I'm doing this because. Can you kind of see it now? Kind of see that image? Okay, that shows up better. I think it was just the image that was on there, kind of had that light thing in the middle. Well, the reason I'm doing this is because while I'm here with you guys, I was going to do it like a live Q&A with you guys. Not right now. Not right now, but I want to do one showing you my editing software and, excuse me, and how I edit and how I render, how the best way to do the rendering I do them, and how to get them smaller file size, but better quality and all that stuff. And I was going to do it live just so I get questions from you guys. But I kind of want to make sure that you can kind of see the screen. It looks like it might work. Because when you're live, I can't do like 2 cameras and one close up. But all right, I think it might work. Or I could do it during the day. No, it has to be. But I think that's good. And when let me see, when I do the render part, and it's kind of washed out, huh? Oh well, I can still walk you through this. I'll figure it out. Not the time and place right now. But yeah, that's it, guys. Just a little I knew everybody, or at least all my live ones, knew about this whole thing. And I'm sure once I upload this, other people will chime in and get some comments and tell me either I'm the luckiest man alive or I want one of these wallets because those are lucky wallets. All right, guys. See ya.